Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my YouTube students. Dear students, in our previous lecture, we have discussed equation involving radicals but reducible to linear form, as well as we have discussed some extraneous solutions. But right now in this lecture, we are going to learn equation involving absolute value. Before going towards the equation involving absolute value, let's learn absolute value. Don't cram, just try to understand. If you will understand the absolute value, you can bump up to all equations involving absolute value. So these two bars are the magical bars. How these are the magical bars? So suppose if you are putting positive 5 into it, then it will gives you 5. Fine. Okay. When you put negative 5 into these bars, then what happened? This gives you the magical positive 5. Yes, it converts all the negative numbers into positive. So whenever we are putting positive or the negative number into it, it gives the positive number. Wow, what a magical absolute value it is. I am giving you 30 seconds to think about it, why absolute value is giving you the positive number. So let's give you the answer of that question. You already know this is the number line. Fine. This is 0 and here all positive number would be there. Here the negative numbers would be there. I am saying positive 3 mod is equal to 3 and negative 3 mod is equal to, again it is equal to 3. Why it is so? Let's understand the magical idea behind it. That is, this is the number line. It is positive 3. So where the positive 3 will lie? It will lie over there. The distance from this 0 to this 3 is 1, 2, 3. Fine. Now if I am talking about this negative 3, so here minus 3 is there. So if we want to find out the distance from 0 to this minus 3, it will be 1, 2 and 3. So the distance from positive 0 to positive 3 is 3 and the distance from 0 to negative 3 is also 3. If we are talking about the direction from 0 to positive 3 is towards the positive axis and direction from 0 to negative 3 is towards negative axis. The vector quantity has two things. Number one, direction. Number two, magnitude. When we are talking about the direction, so its direction is towards the positive axis, its direction is towards the negative axis. But right now we are not talking about the direction. We are talking about the magnitude. Modulus is all about the magnitude. Vector quantity, it depends upon two things. Number one, direction and the magnitude. In this absolute value, we need to consider the magnitude, as the magnitude is the amount of anything, like weight. Person is standing over there and he covers the distance of 3 kilometers towards the positive axis. So right now we are not going to say that he has covered positive 3 axis or he has covered negative 3 kilometers. No, the distance is distance. If a car is traveling towards north or the east or the west or the south, that car has covered 6 kilometer distance, 2 kilometer distance, 3 kilometer distance. So we just have to focus on the magnitude. Positive 3 is equal to 3 and the negative 3 will also be 3, as from 0 to negative 3 he again has covered 3 kilometer distance. Fine. So that's why absolute is the magical thing in which the positive or either the positive or the negative becomes positive. Fine. So I hope you have understood the concept of absolute value, as this is very important in equation involving absolute value. So here the positive 6 is equal to 6, 0 is also equal to 0 and minus 6 will also be equal to 6. I have told you that don't cram, just try to understand and you will bump up all the equations involving the absolute value. The mathematical and bookish definition, then this is the definition written in your book, that is Karwan, page number 136. A modulus is equal to A if A is greater than or equal to 0, and it will be equal to minus A if A is less than 0. But in my previous slide, I have told you that if our absolute value of 6 will be 6, absolute value of minus 6 will be again positive 6, and absolute value of 0 is also, in this definition I am telling you that if A is greater than or equal to 0, it gives me positive A. Fine, ये तो समझ आती है बात कि if A is here, you can see that this is A, this 6 is greater than 0. Modulus apply on 6, then it will give 6, positive 6. So here it is also written that if A is greater than 0, then it will give the positive value. If A is greater than and equal to, if A is equal to 0, then it will also give me the positive 0 or the positive value. Fine. But right now the problem is here. If A is less than 0, it will give me minus A. Here I am telling you that minus 6 is equal to positive A. You can see that A is less than 0. This A is minus 6 is less than 0 here. Fine. It will give me negative of A. Okay. Is less than 0. Fine. It will give me minus A. So minus of what is A here? It is minus 6. That is equal to positive. Minus minus plus 6. That's how this becomes, this minus 6 becomes positive after applying modulus onto it. I hope you have got it. Let's take another example, like if I am having 120 modulus, so its value will be minus of minus 120. So minus minus plus, that is equal to positive 120. So that's how when the modulus is applying on the positive 0 or on the negative value, so it gives me the positive value. Fine. I hope you have understood the concept of absolute value, because we cannot understand equation involving absolute value without understanding this absolute value concept. Now let's discuss some important properties of absolute value. If A and B belongs to real number, number 1, A mod is always greater than and equal to 0. For example, modulus of 3 is equal to 3 is greater than 0. If it is minus 3, that will also be 3, that is also greater than 0. Fine. If it is 0 mod, then it is equal to 0 and it is greater than equal to 0. So it is equal to 0. The second one property is mod of minus A is equal to mod of A. As we know that minus 3 mod is equal to 3 and 3 mod is also equal to 3. So these both two are equal. So the negative minus A mod is equal to positive A mod. Let's discuss the third one. AB whole mod, that is equal to mod of A into mod of B. The fourth property is, if we are going to divide whole A divided by B whole modulus, then it will apply on A mod divided by B mod. For B not equal to 0. If we are having, for example, we are having 2x plus 3 mod is equal to 4. How we are going to solve this? We have to write down whenever the modulus, we are removing the modulus, so we have to write down positive negative is equal to. Let's start exercise 7.2. It's question number 2. Any part we are going to solve. its fifth part we are going to solve. Modulus x plus 2 mod minus 3 is equal to 5 minus x plus 2 mod. So right now we have to remove mod from one side of the equation. It will be x plus 2 mod minus 3 minus 5 is equal to minus x plus 2 mod. It will be x plus 2 mod plus x plus 2 mod is equal to 8. 2 into x plus 2 mod is equal to 8. And if I am going to divide it, 8 by 2, that will be x plus 2 mod. X plus 2 mod is equal to 4. क्या है? I have told you whenever we are going to resolve this modulus, this will be equal to positive, negative of any number. So it will be this. So one time I have to write x plus 2 is equal to 4, positive x plus 2 is equal to 4, minus x plus 2 is equal to 4. One time I have to write x plus 2, positive x plus 2 is equal to 4, and another time we have to write down minus x plus 2 is equal to 4. So it will be x is equal to 4 minus 2, that is equal to x is equal to 2, and it will be minus x minus 2 is equal to 4. So minus x is equal to 4 plus 2. So minus x is equal to 6 and x is equal to minus 6. Check it out. Either for these both two solutions or these both two values of x can verify this equation or not. First of all, we are going to substitute the value of x is equal to 2 over there. So it will be 2 plus 2 minus 3 is equal to 5 minus 2 plus 2. That will be 4. Modulus of 4 will be 4. Minus 3 is equal to 5 minus 4. So it will be 1 is equal to 1. So this x is equal to 2 is verified. So now let's check for the value of x is equal to minus 6. When x is equal to minus 6, then for this value it will be minus 6 plus 2, minus 3 is equal to 5 minus 6 plus 2. Here it will be modulus of minus 4, minus 3 is equal to 5 minus modulus of minus 4. So modulus of minus of modulus will be positive and 5 minus 4 again. So 1 is equal to 1. So we have found that for x is equal to 2 as well as for x is equal to minus 6, this equation for x is equal to 2 and x is equal to minus 6, both of these two values of x can verify this equation. This left hand side and right hand side both are equal. So hence we can write it down that the solution set is equal to minus 2 and minus 6. I have told you that if you understood absolute value, then you can easily solve out all the equations involving absolute value. बच्चों बहुत आसान है ये, absolute value समझ आ गई तो समझे सब आसान है. So let's solve this. It's 1 upon 2 x plus 3. We need to make that modulus values isolated. For that one reason we have to 9 minus 21. So it will be 1 upon 2 x plus 3 is equal to 9 minus 21 is equal to minus 12. So right now we have to multiply from 2, it will be minus 24. So here keep this result into your mind. So we will deduce a result from this equation. Fine. So here we are going to solve it. I have told you whenever we are removing that modulus, we have to write it down. Positive, negative x plus 3 is equal to minus 24. So it will be One time I have to write it like x plus 3, positive x plus 3 is equal to minus 24, and one time I have to write minus x plus 3 is equal to 24. X plus 3 is equal to minus 24. So when the 3 moves from this side to this side, so it will be negative. So x is equal to minus 27. So x is equal to minus 27 for that. Is equal to minus 24. So it will be minus x minus 3 is equal to minus 24. Minus x is equal to minus 24. When 3 moves from this side to this side, it will be positive. So minus x is equal to minus 21. So x is equal to 21. Here we have two values of x. One is x is equal to minus 27 and other one is x is equal to 21. We have to substitute these both two values in equation 1 to check it out either these are original solution or the extraneous solutions. Let's substitute x is equal to 21 in this equation. 1 upon 2, 21 plus 3 plus 21 is equal to 9. It will be 1 upon 2, 21 plus 3, that will be 24, and when it is the modulus, so the positive 24 will be there. 12 plus 21 is equal to 9. So 12 plus 21, it will be 33. So not equal to. So it means this is not the solution. This x is equal to 21 is not the solution for this equation. This is the extraneous roots. So let's check for x is equal to minus 27. It will be 1 upon 2 minus 27 plus 3 mod plus 21 is equal to 9. So it will be 1 upon 2, 27 minus 27 plus 3, it will be 24 minus 24 mod plus 21 is equal to 9. So 1 upon 2, negative will be converted as the mod sign is there, so negative will be converted into positive, plus 21 is equal to 9. 12 plus 21 is equal to 9. So 33 is equal to 9. So that is not true. Not. These both two values of x is equal to 21 and x is equal to 27. Both of these two values are not satisfying this equation. So these both two values are extraneous roots of these equations. You know that both x is equal to minus 27 and x is equal to 21 do not satisfy the original equation 1, that is equation 1. So that's why thus x is equal to minus 27 and x is equal to 21 are the extraneous solutions. They are not the original solution, they are actually the additional solutions. In that when we are having these type of solutions which do not satisfy the original equation, that is the extraneous solution. So we have to write solution set is equal to empty. Fine. I have told you that whenever we were solving that, I have highlighted this modulus x plus 3 is equal to minus 24, and I have told you that you need to remember this equation. We will deduce a result from this equation. When we were discussing the radical equations, I have told you that whenever we are having that expression, radical expression x plus 2 suppose, that is equal to this if any radical expression is equal to negative of any number. For example, this is 4. So here you will be having extraneous solutions and its solution set will be empty. Same in the case of the modulus. Whenever the mod of any expression is equal to negative number, negative value, so its solution set will be empty and you will be having extraneous roots or extraneous solutions. Fine. I hope today's lecture will be beneficial for you and you have learned absolute value and equation involving absolute value, as well as how to solve equation involving absolute value very well. So keep watching my videos. God bless you and Allah Hafiz.